Welcome everybody. Welcome back for a brand new episode of Surrender at 5 podcast. We got all kind of new hype, lots of new things happening here. We got working on a new format. We're going to try new things out tonight. We're going to introduce a brand new co-host. It's not just going to be me going into 2023. It's going to be me and Random Moss. So Random Moss, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for accepting. I
Hello,
appreciate it.
hello. It's an honor to be here, and I'm really excited to talk Unite with you.
Hell yeah, man. It is going to be a great time. I'm excited because, in the first few episodes, I was doing a lot of guests coming on, interviews, but going forward in 2023, we took, the holiday season off. A lot of IRL stuff going on, work. Just wanted to get a refresh. So I'm thinking going forward now, we can just do the show weekly based on whatever news, tournaments, streams are going on, what's popular in the game, and be that vessel and not give up doing interviews. But when they come along, they can also be a bonus episode as well, if and
Love
when
it.
we can get people on the show. But I just saw it as like there's no reason why the show can't be weekly and just talk about whatever and just be that community show, because it already had that vibe before and I just didn't really see it because I was kind of focused in on the interviews. But I think we can do both.
Yeah, because really Unite is mostly a community game rather than a solo game.
Really is. Yeah, it's very difficult to be a solo person.
Imagine solo queuing, nonetheless being a solo person.
Yeah, well, yeah, solo queue is a lifestyle. Yeah, I like five
Dang.
stacks, but either way, speaking of that, solo queues and five stacks, we got a lot of updates going on here. Um, so the last patch came out December 22nd. A few days before Christmas.
Couple weeks
Um,
ago.
yeah, a few weeks back. We're now in 2023. Pretty hype. Loving that.
Mm.
We got some buffed Pokemon. I know there's some people who don't agree with this list. Um, I think this list is pretty cool. What do you think about this list? The Cinderace, Urshifu, and Buzzwole getting buffed.
Buzzwole and the Urshifu buff, I have seen these. They are well deserved, but Cinderace, I don't want to see that in the buff list. Just because Cinderace is well known for just kiting literally anything that moves.
Yeah, he can shred. That character can shred everything that is nearby. I love
Yeah.
that's my most played character. I love Cinderace. Some good stuff. It's cool to see what the buff was, but let's scroll down here and the nerfed Pokemon. We have 4 nerfs. We got a Azumarill, Dodrio, Duraludon, and Sableye. They got 6 boxes here, but it's probably just how the layout is. Anyway, how do you feel about
Solid list.
these Pokemon getting nerfed here,
I
especially
think
the
that's a
Sableye?
solid list. I feel like Azumarill has always been just the sleeper all-rounder. Like, you look at other all-rounders like T-Tar, Lucario, and you just see them and you're like, wow, I don't want to get anywhere near those guys. But Azumarill, you're like, yeah, I could take it. But then it just whips out anything, the whirlpools, in this case, the water pulse, and it just kills you and you're like, wow, I can't believe that happened. So Zumaro, good spot to get nerfed. Dodrio has a high skill ceiling, so it's nice to see a little bit of a nerf. And then Dur and Sableye has just been dominating the meta as of late.
Yeah, there was a while where I would just hear about Sableye, and I didn't really come across it. But then when I started coming across it, I was like, I get it now, and it's really annoying.
You're welcome.
Every time I try to do something, it's there. I'm like, how are you always here? Like, be somewhere else.
Nah,
um,
Sableye's everywhere, I would know.
yeah, it really is. Yeah, along with this update, they got other things going on. Little side events you could do, little missions, um, new currency. Well, it's not new currency, but just the new events going on, like a snowman scratch card event. Did you take part in this snowman scratch card event?
Oh, Snowman's scratch card. Gotta relook at that.
Sorry,
Oh
come
yeah,
say,
that's the one. That's the one where you had to use paid for skins to get purchase to get those tokens. So it's really
oh,
pay for it, and then the prizes aren't even that good. It's just small amounts of AOS tickets and AOS coins.
That's lame.
It is lame. But what wasn't
Unfortunate.
lame was the full fury that happened this weekend.
Ooh, Full Fury. Let me find that. Let's talk about
Pretty
that. Good
sure
call.
it was they did it once before, but essentially they just lowered the cooldowns on every single move. So you get like your instant two signatures, two moves, instant like within 2 seconds.
Oh wow, that's really low cooldown. Damn.
Yeah, one of the best moments for that was there was a for Mammoth Swine, Pylo Swine, you could just Ice Fang and then you get a boosted off of that. So you can Ice Fang boosted, and then Ice Fang is already back up, so it's just an infinite.
Oh, that's a fast loop.
The other thing was I was playing against a Blissey, and then it just shot Egg Bomb after Egg Bomb after Egg Bomb, and I couldn't move.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
it'll have you locked forever. How are you gonna get out of that?
friends.
Oh, you gotta
That's
call in
your
the
only
troops.
shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's cool to see the buff on Cinderace was Pyro Ball.
Yep.
It's like 8%. Not bad, not bad. I always liked Pyro Ball.
But then you realize that 8% is the same as maximum brown emblems. At least I think so. Yeah, I think it's 8%.
Yeah, 8%. Yeah, you're right.
I still think Blaze Kick is the better move because you just get so much boosted attack speed and mobility off of that. But Pyro Ball is still really good, and it just got a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, definitely just got a whole lot better. Yeah, Blaze Kick will help people learn how to like play the character, move around, position better.
I feel like Pyro Ball is easier to use, but if you know how to use Blaze Kick, I think there's a huge 1v5 possibility.
And hopefully they survive. There was a upgrade to this water Urshifu. I really didn't see a big difference. I don't know if you tried it out.
I haven't, but I heard it was slightly more usable, but people just like the Wicked Blow build a whole lot more.
Yeah, at first I was playing the water one, and then once I tried the dark one, I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, it's over. I get it.
It's like, oh, my third eye, it's been opened.
It's crazy, man. I think one game, yeah, I was Urshifu playing crit build, and
Oh,
this is
good.
where this is where I was like, I'm picking dark over water every time because I hit a slow bro for 3,800. And it was awesome.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh,
Oh
I was
no.
like, what a high roll, obviously, but I was like, oh my god, that was great.
Have you ever used Urshifu Unite with that
Yeah,
hit into Wicked Blow?
yes,
Yeah, that's simultaneously satisfying and terrifying.
so much damage. I like punching them into people. Is awesome.
Oh yeah, just yeeting them into the stratosphere.
Yeah, that character's fun. They did a great job. Um, yeah. So the next set of things we got going on are Pokemon nerfs.
Oh, we forgot Buzzwole.
Oh, let's scroll back up to the Muscle Man. Oh yeah, Beast Boost. You can now get your muscle gauge when you're dealing damage to wild Pokemon. So now you can go into team fights with your muscle gauge ready.
That's a huge buff for Buzzwole, actually.
Yeah, that's a big time buff.
Yeah, you
Like,
just get it, and then usually sometimes players would just superpower that little bit, but now with full gauge superpower or leech life, you can just absolutely shred through opponent's health. However, the one thing is, specifically about Buzzwole, is that its kit and mobility itself, it's still not that good in team fights. That's the sad part. But it's still a really good lane mon, really good in 2v2 situations, and I think it can 1v1 pretty much any Pokemon.
yeah, I play the bug moves, and it's really easy to 1v1. But in the team fights, I kind of have to like wait for the defender to engage, and then
Exactly.
they're actually fighting one versus one or two, whoever, and then I
And
have another
usually,
teammate who's a ranger kicking in or firing whatever, and then as Buzzwole, that's when I jump in as like the third person where I'll hit my ultimate and I try to line it up because the ultimate will come back and hit whoever's the lowest HP. But like That character being the first one jumping in, I'm just gonna die like in a matter of 2 seconds.
Yeah. In fact, the defender has to peel off the opponent's defender for Buzzwole to get in there and just take out the backline.
Yeah, you're right. CJ says, I feel Dur Nurse did absolutely nothing. It's still a solid pick for any team. Oh, definitely, yeah. I
Yeah,
would
it's a
take it.
good transition. Let's see the Durners.
Let's scroll down. Let's go. All right, we got Duraludon. So they changed Dragon Tail. They increased the charge time from 12 to 14. And the minimum time in between uses increased from 2 to 2.5. Okay.
I'll be honest, I don't really think cooldown increasing that cooldown isn't as big of a nerf as damage, just because good players would know how and when to use Mons. But I think with Dragon Tail, since it's such a low cooldown already, that if you increase that from 2 to 2.5, that has more of an effect than increasing something from 6.5 to 7 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
And Dragon Pulse still has insane range and damage. Like, I've still seen Duras everywhere.
They reduced it by 25%. Damn. Yeah, I would still take it Duraludon. They reduced the shield effect on the ultimate. Movement speed decrease reduced by 20%. Damn. Didn't they just give him some skin? A drip? A new skin?
I think they did.
Damn, they cashing out.
You just bought the skin for this character you like? Oh, it's not as good as it was, so but
Yeah.
it's still really good.
Damn, they slick with it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I would still take a Duraludon on my team. Let's see. Do we finish Buzzwole? Just in case. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what was next? Zumro? Yeah, Water Pulse got nerfed.
I think that's a nice little touch on Water Pulse, because once again, it's 4 to 5, which is still better, still bigger of a nerf than 5 to 6.
True that, true that. Damage reduced
And
by about 10%, but it still hits hard.
I still think Water Pulse is good just because people use it more for mobility than actual damage.
Yeah. You can run Stealth Rock and play backlines, and Dragon Tail becomes the worst option. That's true. There are hard counters, Dodrio and Sableye. Yeah, I bet it does with that attack speed. Yeah, I would definitely pick. Yeah, I'll take, like I said, I'll take a Droud on my team. I'll take a Zumro too.
Yeah,
Let's go kill some people. I still
we'll get
haven't
them
bought
all like,
Dodrio.
oh, you haven't? Well, I just used my free Unite license from the event. Like, there's a 7-day event.
Ooh.
On the 7th day of logging in, you get
Yeah,
a free mod.
that's very true because I saw mine today and I saw that I had the option between Zoroark and Dodrio. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to pick.
Actually, I was
I guess I know what to pick now because they nerfed Dodrio. I guess I'll just pick Zoro. But sorry, go ahead.
I was stuck between Zoroark and Dodrio because Zoroark, honestly, I feel like has a pretty high skill ceiling just because Night Slash and Feint Attack are just different moves that you have to adapt to. And I'm more
Okay.
used to playing other characters. So I just picked Dodrio because I didn't have any limited licenses. That was the only one I didn't have any limited licenses for.
Yeah.
But if you look at the notes, it's actually a nerf and a buff.
This right here?
Yeah, they nerfed agility but buffed its sister move, jump kick.
Cooldown increased a second. Oh, so like you can use jump kick as mobility, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And
okay.
I seen Chris Heroes specifically like a while when it first came out. He did like a jump kick drill peck. No, it was jump kick and then boosted basic, and it was like a rhythm to it with the boosted, where the enemy was like stunned for a while. It's not a true infinite, but it's a pretty good just gimmick, and it looks really fun to use.
Okay. Yeah, I still haven't decided which one I'm gonna get. I'll be on the fence for a while.
Also, the raw mobility on Dodrio is just really good in general.
This Sableye, yeah, I agree with you. That raw movement speed is awesome. Maybe I'll get it. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this Sableye, Confuse Ray. I thought they would have other kind of nerfs, but I guess it's just this.
He did nerf Sableye damage in a prior patch, so but it's still really good. And Confuse Ray, I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I play a lot. I played a lot of Sableye. I barely noticed it. Like Sableye, like it's a little bit of a hindrance, but at the end of the day, I'm still able to do Sableye things.
So they played us. So Sableye is still the same.
Sableye, pretty much. It's still just a gremlin that's gonna run around invisible and steal all your objectives.
So basically, yep, they played us. Okay. Man. Well, yeah, those are the nerfs and buffs. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, I always just rotate Pokemon, so it's always it never like really for me. It never really bothers me when I see nerfs and buffs. To me, it's actually like I'm looking at the macro sense. Like it's cool to see because it feels like they're actually working on the game versus like it just being the same all the time.
That's I agree with you, if not for the fact that they nerfed Serena's Queenly Majesty shield. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
because I have over 1,000 games of Serena, and I've barely touched her since all the nerfs.
Oh
And
snap.
I've had fun playing all the other characters, but that's like my character, and I
Yeah.
just haven't been able to get back into that groove.
Damn, you're right about that. You were always on that, and then they nerfed it. Yeah, you're right. Holy crap.
Like those, like season 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I only played Serena,
Yeah. No, that's when I came across you because you were always like that's how I knew you. I was like, yo, if he's on your team, he's gonna stomp your head off. Watch out.
Serena and Crustle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to the Crystal players.
Yeah, shout out to the Crustle players.
Crystal's a good time. I love doing X Scissor.
I played Crustle and Protect the President earlier today, and it was just,
Ooh.
oh man, it's good in Protect the President.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff. Top lane only. You're done. You can't go nowhere.
Those stealth rocks, dude, they just shred your health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Crystal's a lot of fun. I love Seth Rocks. I love all the moves on it.
Crustle's a fun mod. And it's so funny because, like, near Unite's release, I was, like, laughing with my friends. Why'd they put Crustle in the game? Did
Yeah,
they
like
need
what
a
the hell?
Gen 5 rep that bad to just put in the Bug Rock? And then you play him, and he was like, oh, oh,
Yeah.
I see now.
Speaking of C, I never see the point in getting these, but maybe you do. Do you ever buy the battle pass in
I
Pokemon
don't,
Unite?
but I know a couple people who do.
Do you know if they ever have like a good experience?
I feel like they say they get their money's worth, so I'd say that's fairly neutral.
Okay.
But I also heard that this battle pass is uh larger than usual because it's usually like 60 and you get the free levels like the little tickets and item enhancers. But this
Yeah.
time my friend told me like, "Hey, look, there's like 200 notches on it." And I'm like, "Oh shoot, that's a lot."
Wait, 200 what?
Like 200 mini rewards if you buy the battle pass.
Oh, okay, okay.
But they nerf it because usually per like little reward milestone, you get like I remember getting like 12 item enhancers, but they halved it. So it's about still the same, I think. Don't quote me on this, and you should probably check it for yourself. I think it's about the same overall rewards, they just spaced it out.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, I guess I never was sold on one because they have yet to have a character in it where I was like, yeah, I gotta have that skin, but we'll see.
I honestly am not one for buying any hollowware. Like, I just
Yeah, I
think
haven't.
it's cool to watch, but personally, I don't want to shovel away $20 for cosmetics. That's all.
I would, for me, like if it was a really cool one, I honestly would, but I just have full confidence that they never will. Like they should. I wish they would, but this game just some like look like at this look at the screen right now. It's like a blue jacket on Scizor and this like Slade jacket on I don't know Buzzwole. Like
I
I'm
was,
just like
yeah,
I'm not spending $20 for that. I don't know, but
and then
some
you
people will,
got
and
like
it's cool.
the Wendy's hat on everyone else. Like that's a little bit
Yeah, you
boring,
got
but
the fast food fits. Yep.
yep. Sir, this is a McDonald's. Why are you stealing Dreadnought? Or
I'm like
something
no
like that.
way. I'm like no way these are real skins. That's crazy.
I think the main appeal of the skins are like the animations, like the teleport back to base animation, the kills animations. Like they just flash unique colors. And if you
Yeah,
look at the thing, it does look cool, but it doesn't really change the gameplay altogether.
definitely not. It doesn't change it whatsoever. But new this week we have new characters to the game. We got Dragapult coming in. Have you played any games with Dragapult?
I should have used Dragapult in customs because in customs I think you can use any Pokemon,
Yeah,
but I just haven't gotten around to it. But it looks really fun.
looks really
Cole's
fun.
saying Dragapult is underwhelming. I can
Ooh,
see that just because there's a lot of other Pokemon that can fit its role just as well, if not better.
they
But
got it
if you
S tier. Wow,
they
expert
got who
difficulty.
expert difficulty. For Fan of Force, I think it's expert because I've seen like you go into the invisibility like Sableye, and then you have to know when to pop out, and then you can get attack weight stacks. They're not exactly attack weight stacks, but they're permanent attack boosting stacks when you get a kill straight out of Phantom Force. And people are saying like that's the move. But then there's Dragon
Oh,
Dance, which is also good in its own right.
okay, okay. Yeah, I want to pick it up. It says that it's available for coins in about a day and I don't know, 18 hours. So
Oh, cool.
maybe I just wait and buy it on coins.
You,
I didn't realize that many days I went by. It's already Monday night, Tuesday morning over here on the East Coast. Holy crap.
yeah, it's been a whole year.
Time is flying. Says that it has fast attack speed, has invisibility and scalable, damage via Phantom Force. Unite move is spammable.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball Unite move is different because it's not a regular Unite move that has like a whole big cooldown, but it's a Unite move that has a short cooldown and it's pretty much like a third attack. And you can stack, I think, two or three of them, and then you can just shoot out
Oh,
two Dreepies, and it's called Dreep and Destroy, which I think is a really fun name.
that's awesome. Dreep and Destroy.
And people are saying that Buddy Barrier Energy Amp is good on it, but I haven't seen them actually working on Dragapult. But I should probably try it myself before I say anything.
Okay, okay. The site says that Phantom Force and Dragon Ball got the most votes out of this poll so far.
Dragon Balls. You're assembling the Dragon Balls.
Resembling the Dragon Balls.
Dragapult does resemble Shenron in a weird way.
I
Maybe
could
it's
see that.
just because it's a dragon.
I could see that. Got to get a Zero Aura on that team. Somehow Zero Aura fits Dragon Ball Z Fighter. I don't know. Let's see.
It does. Like,
Especially with that
it's
ultimate.
especially.
It's got discharge, the aura. All
Oh,
right, let's see.
don't tell me Mew Solar Beam is just Special Beam Cannon.
Ooh, that's a good one right there. Yeah, gotta have me on the team. See, they got a guide on Dragapult. So yeah, I'll buy it on some coins. Try it out next few days. Not sure I'm trying to play it, but yeah, it'd be cool to have it just to have it.
I think I'm gonna do the same. It looks really fun to use. I don't know how meta it will be.
Yeah, like after a while, aren't all the attackers just gonna do the same thing? Just like now, it's just based on which one you like to look at.
Yeah, just go behind your defenders, supporters, all rounders, and just deal damage. That's all.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. Okay, let's scroll through here. Let's see. Oh, did you see that they have a way for us to obtain the Mew emblem now?
Oh yeah, that it's a little bit iffy, but it is a way to get Mew emblems. Because correct me if I'm wrong, it's that you have to get it from a brand new player.
So I'm scrolling through the invite a friend campaign section right here. Um, let's see. So it ends in 9 days. I'm gonna read it off real quick. So let me get a sip of water. 1 second here. Oh yeah, appreciate you guys listening and checking out the show. 1 second.
This is a good time to chill. Follow both mine and Mike's Twitter if you haven't already.
Fantastic plug. All right. So, invite a friend campaign list of rewards. Let me scroll through here. Ask or look for a code that an old player would provide, then claim and invite a friend. Note that this is only available to players within the following criteria. Trainer level is 20 or below. Have only created their account within the past 15 days. If you fit the criteria above, you may claim a code provided by others. So yeah, it's got to be an account within the past 15 days.
And
And below trainer level 20.
yeah, which is kind of weird because if you want the gold Mew emblem, because I remember seeing you get one bronze Mew for every friend you can get that code with,
Yeah.
but you need 9 for a gold.
Yep.
So now you need to be grinding out friendships.
Oh man. This is their way of, I would say, farming us to get people to sign up to play.
Yeah. Well, they already have 10 million. How many more? Wait, was it 10 million or 100 million players?
Supposedly, reportedly, apparently, 100 million.
Do they need more?
I don't know. When I saw this, when I see this, I'm just like, oh, this is just their way to get us to get more people to sign up. But it's okay.
Yeah,
I get it. Can't knock it their business. It's Pokemon. It's cool.
it's Pokemon, it's business.
Let's see. Yeah. So you get coins. You get a Hollowware selection box. These Hollowares are real iffy. I don't know. Whatever.
I think they're just holowares for the sake of being holowares.
Yeah, these are real average Hollowers. Let's see. Rewards when your code is used. There's only available players. Yeah. Most notably, the Mew emblem. This is only available for players within the following criteria. Trainer level has reached 6. Of course, we're at 6. Yeah, that's the only way to get this Mew emblem. This Mew emblem is through this method. Provide a
Okay.
code for a newer player to use. Just gotta buy 9 Nintendo Switches and boom.
Does it work on mobile, like the codes, or is it only for Switch users?
I'm assuming it does work on mobile. I don't see why it wouldn't. I know that they base this game based on mobile, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
they do.
I don't want to say it without actually trying and testing. I don't know, but that's what my guess would be.
I think it should, and if it doesn't, it'll be very disappointing.
Wait, I'm scrolling through here. There's criteria and there's a reward category. It says if your friend used the code, you get 2 item enhancers. Oh no, there's a box, and there's different percentage rates. There's item enhancers, fashion tickets, and hardware tickets, and the max limit is 50 boxes. But it says if your friend completes all their missions, you get a max limit of 9 Mew emblems. So you might only have to do the account once.
I think I remember reading it as your friend has to complete the missions for the one Mew emblem. I think that's how I read it.
Hmm. I'm curious to see what it's going to be. Because this says 9 right here. Yeah, I want to find out. Some music, a cooldown. That's cool.
Remember
Hmm.
when cooldown reduction builds were everywhere when 7 Black was like 8% instead of 4%?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, it says the
Oh.
code can't be reused. So, yeah, I think it's just the one player. And
Oh, huh. Good to know. Is that it for the patch notes, or is there one last thing in there?
oh, let's jump back here. Sorry, got sucked into that. So, yeah, we covered this battle pass. We covered Mew. We covered Dragapult. Um, I was gonna swing by the Full Fury, but we kind of spoke on that already, right?
Yeah.
Team Clash, team, blue versus red.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing, blue versus red. Like, I wish they just kept Full Fury as Full Fury, but adding blue and red, I don't think they need to do that
Yeah,
because they based it off of popularity. Like, you get points for your team based off of how much of the game you've played, and you get points for your team whether you win or lose. So it's set up for, in this case, red, who had less players, to lose.
yeah. Because when I logged in like a day after this started, it was like, "Do you want to join Team Blue or Red?" And then it would have like this little section above red, like an indicator icon where it's like, Red needs more players." And like all
Red
day I
did
was
not get
streaming.
more players.
Yeah, definitely didn't. Because that was the first flag, and I told myself I was like, wait, like I was like, just wait it out. There's no advantage of picking right now. I was streaming. People are coming in. They're all saying they picked blue. And I'm like, this is why it's saying red needs more players. So I was like, immediately right there when like at least 4 people said it, I was like, I'm picking blue. I'm just gonna jump in blue. It seems safe. And
Oh, the
then,
bandwagoner over here.
oh, definitely, red lost. I picked the right side.
You did.
I won.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I got a victory. But yeah, the Cinderace skin. Um, I thought it would
Mid.
be a part of this mission, but yeah, they're selling it in the store for like I think $40.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yep.
the
That does sound like
superhero.
Hollow prices.
I think I got like a trial 3-day Cinderace skin, but to get a permanent one, It's gonna cost $40 USD.
Oh boy.
So I think I'm gonna hard pass.
Imagine 100%ing Pokemon Unite. Like doing all the achievements and getting all the hollowware.
No
Do you know
way.
how much how imagine doing that? Do you know how much money you'd have to pay for all the hollowware? That's mental.
It really is. I don't know where my life is going from doing. I don't know. Uh, that'd be crazy. But yeah, that's how we're looking up for right now. Based on this current update, it's January 3rd. We just had a new character come out. It'll be available for coins in about a day and 19 hours. It said. So next week when we come back, I'll definitely have more stories on Dragapult and gameplay like that.
If I were to guess, I'd say it's going to be 14K.
14K.
If I were to guess, I'd want it to be 12K just so it can lower off of it, but I'm going to expect 14K.
You know what? I like your take. I think it'll be 14K as well. I think you're right. I'm gonna make sure I have 14K. Right? I definitely have 14K, but I'm gonna make sure I do.
If it's 12K, then that would just be major Unite W right there.
Oh, it really would be a W. Oh, CJ had said, on another note, a goal getter, Score Shield Blastoise, just won the game last second. I love how you can run all these different builds and still do well. Yeah, that's what's cool about this game. You can, hey, you know what? As long as you rotate the team fights, try your best, bring whatever you want.
It also relies I hate to be cynical, but it also relies a lot about moving with your team.
Oh no, that's
But,
you just being honest. Yeah, that's truthful.
but still, the strategies that can come out of it, you can find stuff really ingenuitive and awesome.
It is so true. But yeah, I'm excited for this next episode. I know that they talked about, when I say they, I think the company itself, or if it was a leak, I'm not sure. Comfy, however you pronounce it.
Oh, it's spelled comfy, but I think people pronounce it comfey, and people are saying it's a lot like shoot, that one character from League, Yumi. Never played League, but people are saying it's Yumi, and they're all groaning because it's just gonna be obnoxious.
It's gonna be obnoxious.
Because Comfey, its ability, or it's like its main gimmick, is that it wraps itself around another player, and when it's wrapped around, it doesn't take damage, and it's just supporting by pretty much attaching itself to
Oh,
another player. And it can heal from there, it can stun from there, and if it has points, then I'm gonna call it the host, and I'm gonna call Comfey the parasite,
okay,
just to have that analogy going.
yeah,
Like if the host starts scoring and Comfey has points, Comfey will also score when the host also scores as well.
that's awesome. I love that. That's so cool.
It's going to be fun and funny, but it'll also, I think we're going to see flashbacks of when everybody was running Hoopa Hyperspace Hole.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I think it's going to be like that.
Well, I'm excited for it. Definitely gonna grab Dragapult. I guess save my coins, stack up my coins, and then buy Comfey as well whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
Let's keep the
They look like really fun characters.
yeah. Plus, I got this free purchase, so I'll grab a Speedster, and then I'm only missing one character at that point. I gotta stop upgrading these emblems to silvers. That's where my gold's going. They're tricking me.
Nice.
But yeah, good times. Appreciate you sticking out, waiting for the show to start. I know we came through a little late, but I appreciate it, Random.
No problem. I was just on standby and I was just playing Pokemon Showdown.
Oh, Pokemon Showdown's a great time. Hell yeah. Yeah, so for the fans listening at home, downloading, checking us out, where can they find you on Twitch, and what is your new Twitter name?
It's twitch.tv/randomos, and you can find me on Twitter with the same name. I am Random Personified, and I just got it yesterday, so don't look for too much, but I'll be posting a couple things there. I feel like I'm going to be streaming plenty this January just because I'm on break from school, and I hope to see you guys in chat.
All right, all right. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. And for me, you guys can find me on Twitch, on twitch.tv/Mike Lowry, 2 W's, as Random Mouse had mentioned earlier, you know.
Ah,
And you guys can find me over here on Twitter. I tweet randomly. No, I don't have Twitter Blue, so I don't have a check mark. But same name as Twitch, just Mike Lowry Pod. You can find us on Surrender at 5 at Pod on Twitter. I'm sorry, Surrender at 5 Pod on Twitter. Yeah, I said that right. And I will be doing more YouTube now that we're in the new year. Glad I took that break during the holiday season, you know, recharges the energy. And now we're back to bring some more heat and some more shows, man. I'm really excited. So thank you everybody for listening, checking us out. And we will see you next time. Appreciate it, Random, once
and
again. Thank you.
remember, if you see us online, surrender at 5.
Surrender at 5. Let's go.